Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. Real Madrid 2, Real Sociedad 1. 5 wins from 5. Real Madrid pick up another win in La Liga. Yes, it's another game that might not be overly convincing. It might not be a thrashing. Um, in fact, I think I actually predicted 2-1, didn't I? If I'm not wrong. But against a team like Real Sociedad, who realistically will be challenging for the top 4, to get and to come away with the 3 points is honestly the only thing that I think a lot of Real Madrid fans really care about. Yes, the performance always does matter, because sometimes you can, um, you know, it does depend on the performance, because if you're not performing well, you don't really play well. But even when we may not have looked like we were playing at our best, and I don't think we were at our best for majority of that game, to say the least, we still really, came in clutch. We had 2 very good chances, both of which were very good goals. And overall, it's just about taking the chance when it comes to you. And that is something that Valverde did, that is something that Joselu did, and that is something that we are going to have to do a lot of times this season, because you're not always going to win 3, 4, 5-0. You will have that one game that you might have to scrape a 1-0 or 2-1 or 3-2 win, but it's a good sign that when we do need to, scrape a narrow win, we still manage to find a way to do so. Because last season, I thought a lot of times last season we could not find a way to get past the opponent. And whether that's a team like Real Sociedad, or whether that's, Celta Vigo, or whether that's, a team like Cadiz, these teams really, really managed to get the better of us last season, because we were just not at it. So, is there a change? It's still very early to say, because it's 5 games, right? But it's looking good. But we go back to last season. We won the first 6-7 games of the season. One draw against Osasuna, and then we started performing a bit um, inconsistent after the Champions League came back, and we had a couple of games. We had 2 games a week. We had the Champions League, we had La Liga. We had 2 competitions to cope with. So the problem for now is that, because the Champions League is coming back, because we've got the group stages, can Ancelotti find a way to make these players play at the same level, or not drop off massively for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks? It's going to be a tough task, because the squad that he has is, if you look at it overall, is a young, talented squad. But in terms of the depth, it's not there. It's actually not there. Where is the striker depth? Where is the backup to Joselu? Because right now he has to play, right? Um, and I know I did say that I don't think Joselu is good enough. What I mean by that is, I think Joselu can score 10, 15 goals, yes. But I don't think Joselu will be Benzema's direct replacement. I think even if we have Benzema, we still need a player like Joselu to come in. So we need that Benzema replacement still. Like, we still need that player, right? But obviously he scored, and he's obviously already scored. Was it 2? He scored against Getafe as well, didn't he? So overall, it's been a good start for Joselu. It's been a good start for Bellingham. They've really, really settled in really, really well. But that's not very surprising. It's not very unexpected. It's just that we still need something, considering the amount of games we are going to play this season. But can Ancelotti find a way, and can the players find a way to keep themselves, you know, fit for the next few weeks? And that is the crucial thing, right? Because we've already seen Courtois, Militao, Vinicius, Ceballos, 4 key players out so far, and we are a month into the La Liga season. expect definitely more injuries, and that could be serious. That could be a few days. You know, but there will definitely be injuries. Every team has to accept the fact that sooner or later they'll have an injury. So it's just how you cope with the injury. You can't prevent the injury. Like you're just not, you don't have magic powers. But it's how you cope and how you deal with that. You know, and that is going to be a big part to this season, because if we start the first 5-6 games well, but then we fall off for the next 3-4 games and we drop points in La Liga and in the Champions League, I think you're looking at a team like Barcelona, who won 5-0 against Real Betis, who will definitely get back into the Liga race. You're looking at Man City, Bayern Munich, definitely favourites, and Real Madrid might not be, that team that is favourite. So realistically, you can't afford to drop many points across the whole season, and that is the expectation that obviously you have at Real Madrid. This is not a League Two side in England, right? You can't be dropping points, and we've done well to get 5 wins on 5. That's 15 points. Um, but the start is good. But we've seen it, like I said last season, we started really, really well. We won all the way until, was it Leipzig? And then I think afterwards we had Osasuna, and then we drew, and then afterwards it started getting downhill because we had a big shaky result, and then it was Valverde before the World Cup. So during the period before the World Cup last season, around October, November, we didn't, keep the consistency. We started dropping points, injuries, lack of focus, lack of concentration. But that is the problem here, because if you lose focus and concentration in the next few weeks, few match days, I think Barcelona will get back at us. I think Man City and Bayern Munich will definitely be favourites, because realistically we might be able to get out of the group, but what we have shown, if we don't perform the best we can in the group stages, is we are a team that is very vulnerable, and that can be said in the Liga, that can be said in the Champions League. So, like I said in previous videos, this could be a season that Real Madrid go again without winning La Liga or the Champions League. Again, right now hopes are high, spirits are high, morale around the team, around the squad, around the club is high. Of course, that's a good thing, but it's about how you cope with it and how you keep this high morale, spirit, standard, because this is a very, very, very early part of the season. You've got a lot of games. You've played 5, you've got 38, right? You've got 33 more La Liga games. You've got 40 more games of the season to go. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but it's about how you cope with it. Of course, like I said. Um, but Real Sociedad got a good start. I think it was Beranexa who scored. Kubo, it's a good cross in. Beranexa. First shot saved by Kepa. Second shot, it was saved by Kepa again, but it was unfortunate. I'm not going to blame that on Kepa, because it's not as if he just let it slip. Of course he did technically, but he tried his best to stop. In fact, he made a great save. I thought, in the first one. The second one a bit more unfortunate. That the rebound was there, but of course the keeper might have to do better there. But I don't think that the blame can fully go to the keeper, because realistically, why was the player in that sort of space? Why did he have so much space and time to take the shot twice? I don't know, but it's part of what I'm talked about in terms of lack of concentration, and these are the minor, small things that you have to look at and you have to fix before the next huge part of the season. Of course, we had very, very good chances afterwards. Carvajal was bombing forward. I mean, he had a couple of chances. In fact, Joselu had a chance off the bar in the first half. Rodrigo tried the bicycle kick just wide. But second half, finally, Frangasia puts the ball in outside the box. Valverde, we know that he can strike a ball from those kind of range, and of course he does it again. Outside the box finish, off the post and in. Good goal, good finish. 1-1, back in it, and that really I think motivated the team. And then Frangasia again, 2 assists for him. Good cross in. Joselu, good header, past the keeper. It's a good goal, and then you take the lead, and that's what I'm talking about in terms of the fighting spirit. Is that it's definitely there, but we know Real Madrid can come back and fight back, but it's about sustaining it, and that is the issue here. Overall, the team I thought was very good. I think Kepa, I think there is vulnerability in his game, but I think the first goal wasn't down to him. But I'm worried in terms of facing long shots because it seems like he doesn't, particularly catch the ball um, well. Carvajal was, bombing down the right hand side like mad, like actually crazy. Um, Rudiger and Alaba had a solid game. Maybe Rudiger could have closed down Bananexa better, but I think he had a man to mark. But yeah, apart from that, nothing really bad to say. Fantasia was incredible. 2 assists for him. 2 very good balls into the center area, and a good cross to Joselu's head for his header. The midfield, it was Cruz, wasn't it? It was Tchouaméni and it was Valverde. I think I went with Cruz, Tchouaméni, Camavinga. Um, Look, I thought Cruz or Modric would start. I just felt like Cruz would start over Modric. He did, and he actually played alright. Tchouaméni, of course, a vital player to this team. Valverde obviously got that goal, incredible. Jude Bellingham didn't score, but again, he's not going to score every match. That's not what we brought him in for. Yes, he'll get goals for sure, but it's not his main job, and he's still performing at a very high level. Joselu Rodrigo, both were you know alright. I think Joselu was the better player overall. Obviously, he got the goal, but he had a good chance of the bar, and he's a target man, isn't he? So yeah, but Rodrigo did well to get the pre-assist for the first goal. Tried the bicycle, but just wide. Um, Overall, a bit of an unfortunate game for him, but he'll be bouncing back for sure. But next up, it's gonna be a tough game in the Champions League at home. It is at home, yeah, against Union Berlin. So let's see what we can do. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if subscribe to the channel on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.